You cannot deny the fact that CSPR Casper make a huge comeback. Look at this huge pump to the upside right around this resistance zone. And now we are seeing price consolidating or moving sideways, retesting structure. The question is, can CSPR Casper keep moving to the upside? Can we see this coin go back to the level that we saw in the past? I think maybe we are up to something here. Maybe these guys are willing or are ready to take matter into their own hands. They are ready to get into business again. They want to see this project grow. And I want us to look at what might happen for CSPIO Casper. Well, let's look at CSPIO price action for this week and determine where price might be headed towards. And for us to be able to determine most of this stuff, you know what we do here? We have to look at what Bitcoin is doing, Bitcoin dominance. I'm going to do a separate video on Bitcoin dominance, USDT dominance. So make sure you watch the video after watching this video. It's going to help you to understand where we are at this point in time and where we are heading towards. Now, let's get into this chart here. It's a pretty good chart for CSPR Casper. We do know that this project had an issue. All right. But when you see come back like this, it means that the market makers, they are back on board and investors are beginning to trust the project. If I bring in my Fibonacci tool here and pluck it from the bottom of this move to the top of that move, you're going to see that price retraces back to the golden pocket. This is amazing to see that price respected the golden pocket. When price respect the golden pocket, it means that that coin is respecting TA. And investors are going to be looking at different zones where they believe price is going to respect. And these zones are all on the Fibonacci 2 or other indicators that they use to trade or invest in the market. Now, we have established the fact that price retraced right down to the golden pocket around 0.618. And after that, we saw a huge pump to the upside. Price went and create this double top here. And immediately we saw retracement back towards the 0.5 zone. And now price is around the 0.382 zone. So I would say that on the daily time frame, CSPR Casper is bullish, total bullish or complete bullish. I don't know what that even means, total bullish or complete bullish. But let's look at it on the weekly time frame. Let's see where we have been in the past and where we are right now for this coin. The 0.035 price is a target that I think CSPR Casper can target or can get to. So looking at this structure, I would say that the next target for CSPR Casper is a 0.035 zone where we have this huge liquidity here. And if say we see price break above this zone, then I am gonna be super bullish for this coin. You can see if price break above this zone, then we should wait for retracement back there, then before we expect the next continuation. So those of you who are taking my complete education sessions, you can identify these key areas here. Remember what I told you guys. When you see key zones, when price is dumping, those key areas are going to be the same areas that price is going to stop or reject from when price is pumping. You can see here, this is a key zone for CSPR Casper, and price rejected around this zone. You can see clearly price held this zone, and the next target is going to be around this zone, and it's going to take us to the 0.035 price point. Okay, and when we trade the market or we invest in the market, we are looking at market structure. Market structure is what determines how the market is going to move either to the upside or to the downside. You need to understand market structure, and for you to understand market structure, you need to understand why price move the way it move. Okay, now in this case, when you look at this zone here, remember, when price breaks structure, price always come back to retest structure. That's the rule of the game. If you base your analysis on this rule of the game, then you can cash half of that move always and take the ride back to the upside. In this case, let's say your trade is only when price breaks structure, and we saw this huge week to the upside, and boom, rejection from this top, and price came back where to retest this structure here. This was the major structure that price held. So you can see clearly how price attempted this structure first. Look at this first week here. The first attempt failed. Look at this. But the second attempt went straight to the upside. You can see clearly how it happened. But now, because of this huge volume that pushed price to the upside, price had to come back to retest this same area. You can see how price retested. So when you are trading or you are investing in any coin, look at structure, look at previous zones where price left. In this case, this was the history, what price did in the past. This was the price history on CSPR or Casper. Now, price break this structure and started making higher highs. Huge candle, Why? Because this coin has been dumping. Look, since around zero point 0.4 price point, it has been dumping below the alpha trend until it break above the alpha trend and retest this same zone. Now, you can look at this in multiple ways, okay? Look at this in multiple ways. Now, let me give you another way that you can look at this to give you more security or more upside for the coin if, say, you want to get in early. So let's assume that price did this. Now, you can see clearly price has been below the alpha trend most of the time. And each time price close above the alpha trend, we don't see any huge volume. Like, it's not accompanied by any huge volume, and there's no significant of that volume, right? Like, yeah, there's no huge volume, yeah, and yeah, you cannot see any real volume. If I bring in the volume bar, you'll see that there's not real volume here, but yeah, you can see this volume spike, yeah, whoop, price break structure, and you can see this green vector here. And now this should be a break of this first structure here. Look, price has formed a little bit of structure here during this downward trend. You can see clearly. So price now break above, came back there and held above the alpha trend. If you want to learn more on how to use the alpha trend, I've done a video on how to use the alpha trend. You can check out the video here on how I use the alpha trend to trade cryptocurrency. Now, look at this pullback here. Price didn't go to break and make lower lows, right? This was the low of this movement, right? And because price didn't break down to make lower low, like close below, there wasn't any candle close below this area. That gave me a bullish signal for CSPR. That's why I bought CSPR Casper here. I bought it here, and I took the right to this upside and cash out my profit. So the question now is, how did I know that price was going to reverse? Guys, it's simple. This was the area I look at. Price have rejected this zone multiple times. So it's but normal for me to say I want to cash out my profit when price get to the top of this zone. And I did that. Was I right or was I wrong? Well, you can never tell until you see how price is going to play out in the end. But most at times, price is going to play out to your favor. It's always good to be conservative when you are trading or investing to help you not to be greedy, to want to stay in the market, and before you realize it, the market makers are going to dump price on you. So I'm just trying to show you guys where price might be heading towards for CSPR Casper this week or next month. It's up to you to decide whether this coin suit your investment portfolio or the kind of coin you are looking at to buy it and hold in your portfolio. For me, I'm trading this coin. I'm not holding this coin long term. Like, I'm not investing in this coin. I'm trading this coin. That means each time I see it at support, I buy. I see it at resistance, I sell. I see it at key zones, I buy. See it at key zones, I sell. So this is my strategy for this coin. I'm not gonna buy the coin and hold it forever, like to 10x, 100x. Of course, I can make 10x with a coin, just trading the coin in terms of dollar value. Okay, so it's up to you to decide what you want to do. And I do this with most of my coins that I trade. The only coin that I hold long term is Bitcoin or Ethereum because they are the main crypto out there with the most liquidity. So I trust Bitcoin and Ethereum more. To an extent, I would say Solana, BNB. That's it. I don't go beyond that. So these are the coins I look at to protect my liquidity, to protect my profit. I don't want to give out my profit to the market makers when I make it. So now, if we fall down to the 4 hours time frame, let's analyze to see what might happen or what is going on there. Okay, so I would say that price is not doing anything on the 4 hours time frame. Price is just moving up, down, or sideways. The market makers are building contract, but you can use this to your advantage to trade. Why I say so? You can see this is the high. Look at the high here and of that move, and look at the low of this move. This is it here. So price is moving within this range here. You can see clearly up, down, up, down, up. So now where price is at is critical. And this takes me to the next thing I always do whenever I am on the 4 hours time frame. I try to create zones within zones, right? So I create structure within structure to see what price is doing inside price. This isn't confusable. I try to look at support, resistance, market structure within price to see if the price is holding a particular key level and price is preparing to bounce from that level to the upside or reject from that level to the downside. In this case, price is rejecting to the downside. Instead, price want to stay above. So if price keep staying at this zone where we are right now, then we can see a U-turn for the price of CSPR Casper to the upside to revisit this top here. But if price break below, then there's high chances that revisit this bottom here, at 0.01364 price point. But now, if we go back to the daily time frame, we're going to see the zones we marked clearly and say to yourself that if price break below this zone, then there's high chances that price can revisit this low here. But if price break above, then there's high chances that price is going to target, break above here and target this other zone that I mentioned here, this 0.35 zone. If we go to the weekly time frame, you're going to see it properly. Yeah, so this is the area that I'm looking at, the 0.034 or 35 price point. Guys, that's what I'm looking at for CSPR Casper. And if say you want to learn what I just explained to you, if you want to become a master in this, then feel free to join my complete crypto for education sessions for beginners. If you want to understand TA, when to buy, when not to buy, how to take advantage of market structure, how to look at support and resistance, when to place that buy button, when to take out profit. If say you want to become a master in all of this, then make sure you go to the description of this video and you're going to see my link tree. This is my link tree. Click on the link that says join the BETONG Crypto Education for Beginners. And when you do that, you are going to be part of my training community where I take you one-on-one, help you to understand market structure, help you to understand support and resistance when the market is in an uptrend and when the market is in a downtrend and when you should exit the market completely. I have some students that I'm training right now. If you want to join them, feel free to join them. And the reason why you must or you should join them, or maybe not me, but at least someone else who understand this market, you should do this because, guys, there's no reason why you are buying a coin without knowing how it moves, without knowing when to sell and cash out profit. Most investors doesn't take out profit. They allow their profit to be eaten back by the market makers. And if say you are that person who has been losing money to the market makers in the past and you are looking for a solution to help you keep most of the profit you make, then you are on the right spot. I am going to help you get most of your profit out. Just make sure you get the education for yourself so that nothing can stop you. But by the way, if say you just want to be part of my free Telegram community, make sure you join. The link is still found below this video. Go there and join us. Let's get this done together. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and share this content with someone else out there. Having said all this good stuff, see you in the next video. Bye bye. Ciao.